Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your September 2019 general reading. So you're my second reading for September. I'm going to pull you one card as normal. We're going to do a general reading. I'll look at relationships briefly, but the longer reading will be on Vimeo. And I do weeklies as well, Capricorn, as you know. So there's other ways that you can follow the story which is unfolding. Can I have one card for Capricorn, please? Truth be told. Easier said than done sometimes, Capricorn, isn't it? This owl stands on top of a mask. The mask also obviously represents our, they call it the persona, don't they? And the owl stands on top of this mask with his heart wide open. So he's sharing the truth. Yeah. Always very, very challenging to be that vulnerable. But it's only the truth that shall set us free. I think most of you know that. And the truth isn't flinging our emotional energy at people. It's just about being the truth of what's going on in our own hearts. They say the longest journey ever is a journey from the head to the heart. Anyhow, I'm now quite intrigued about what's going on here. Oh my gosh, Aquarius was such a powerful reading. So let's look. The sun's going to be in Virgo, which means it's trining Capricorn, which talks about the ease of flow between Capricorn and Virgo things. So very much of order and boundaries, that sort of thing. But let me have a look. I'm going to cut the cards one more time. Okay, messages for Capricorn. Yeah, Knight of Cups behind you with a Nine of Cups. That's a bit beautiful. So these are the... Imagine these will be the cards for the last, I don't know when this will be going up, but the last few days or the last week of August. So hopefully some Capricorns are getting their wish fulfillment. This night comes bringing messages. This night has many, many stories, but because it's with the wish fulfillment card, it looks like there's going to be a lot of pleasure and a lot of maybe very light entertainment. Not that serious. But sometimes joy is our blood. It's the most important thing that we have. So now what you want is a Three of Wands. The World card is helping you get the Three of Wands. Very interesting. The challenge is a Six of Swords. The High Priestess in your relationships. Seven of Cups and money and work. King of Pentacles at a soul position. I will move the cards so you can see them. Okay, you got the Magician as the outcome. Holding all the cards, very much in charge of your destiny. Capricorn, none of us should be controlled by anyone else in this world. So by the time you get to the Magician, there's a sense of being very, very much in charge of your own destiny, because the Magician holds all the aces, which means we're no longer puppets for other people. Yeah. Your relationships are quite interesting. High Priestess, Keeper of Secrets. Something's not been talked about, something's not been revealed. But I'll be looking at relationships a bit later, which is very interesting because you end the month with this relational contact. But it's like it comes in and then it goes quiet again. Because the Three of Wands is what you want. So there's a desire. Sometimes the Three of Wands has got mixed. Its traditional meaning is waiting. The ship's about to come in. So you want the ship to come in. I can see this playing out in both money and work and relationships. Because both of these cards are very watery, Neptune energies, about being unclear. But take a deep breath, because you're ending the month holding all the aces, which means you've empowered yourself. And sometimes becoming empowered means we need to walk through fog. So you want the ship to come in, basically. The Three of Wands is about turning you back a little bit, gaining some perspective, gaining some awareness. But I can't help feeling, because of this a little bit of cloudy energy, that you're waiting for the ship. You're waiting for some sort of news to come your way. Now, the World card is helping you get that. So the World is the ending of a complete cycle. It's a trump card. It's a conclusion, which means the ship is obviously coming in, but God knows where he's coming in, because I don't see it in any of these two cards. So maybe it's happening as an inside job. So when things happen as the inside job, it's like a Tower card. Things begin to click. We go, I see it. And then that's when the external starts to change. What's the connecting card between the World and the Three of Wands, please? What ship's coming in? One card. What ship is coming in for Capricorn? Because the World card is Capricorn card. It's a Saturn card. Before they discovered the outer planet, Saturn used to be the Master card, the ruler. So what's the connecting card? What ships are coming in? Page of Wands seems to be some sort of new opportunities. I love the Page of Wands. It's such an exciting little page. There's opportunities, there's new growth, there's new potential. Now, I haven't pulled them because it's too many cards, but the Lovers and the Hierophant has shown up as well. So this can be a Taurus, it can be a Gemini, it could be news coming through a relationship, it can be news of new growth opportunities with the Page of Wands. Very, very juicy card. It's about new growth and things blooming for you. Can talk about a new love interest, but it's a bit weird the High Priestess is here, because she reveals nothing. She just doesn't reveal herself. You can have the greatest love in the world, Capricorn, and that High Priestess doesn't share anything. But don't worry. So there seems to be a lot of new opportunities. The Ace of Cups is showing up. It looks like it's a bit, for some of you, it's commitment regarding a relationship, much more stable, that sort of thing. Now, the challenge is a Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of change and transition. You know, when I'm about to go through a big life change, I dream about this card every single time. It's always a card of moving from something to something else. It can be traveling. So maybe some of you are getting this ship, this news is coming. It's in your hand, which means you can now finish off one chapter and go forward to another chapter. But being in transition is never easy, because it means we have to let go of the life that we once knew to go forward to the new life, by the way. But it seems to be the message of what's happening here. And yet I'm going to carry on. I've got a bit of a plan to clarify. There's something very unclear about your reading. The High Priestess in the relationships is things been spoken, not been spoken about. Anything else to clarify this High Priestess? Nine of Swords as a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety. And things are not been spoken about with that High Priestess. So why? Why is this, why are the secrets been kept? Why is no one talking? Because feelings are being kept very close to their chest. Both of these cards are the same in that the heart's been protected, yeah? And that's where the High Priestess is there. She's the oracle. She is, she keeps secrets, basically. So it looks like Capricorn, there's a lot of protection around the heart. And this could be you, or it could be the people that you're dealing with who are not letting their guard down. I'm not sure how it's going to show up. Money and work, you've got the Seven of Cups. So some of you might have more than one choice. The Seven of Cups can represent having more than one choice. But it can represent being a little bit confused about what's coming next. Clarify with another card, the Seven of Cups. I think it's almost a feeling that some of you are a little bit unsure about your life direction here, about where you want to go, because it's with the Five of Wands, which is a little bit of an internal, shall I choose this, shall I choose that? So this might be because you've got more than one choice, or it might be because some of you have got this energy that seems to be pulling you to a new chapter somewhere. Like, well, I'm taking this job in London, for example, but I want to live somewhere else. Do you understand what I mean? There's a little bit of tension here around choices. Any more messages for Capricorn around the work? But the Ace of Wands, this is a new start. Something new is coming in. But confusion, head and heart going in different directions. Capricorn, take a deep breath. You'll know what's right for you, because the universe talks to us in many different ways. It talks to us through our feelings, that we know what's right for us. And if we don't, it's because we've not got used to listening to it. The Ace of Wands is an initiation. It's it's a yes to something. But you might be going through a little bit of unclarity, lack of clarity this month around your life focus, your life direction. But don't worry. Soul position, Knight of Pentacles. So you're very much in your element. This is a king, very stable. When an earth energy shows up here, very much your energy is based on the earth, your security, your 3D world, and it's with the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Hermit card. So you might be spending time very much in reflecting, spending a lot of time in the earth. Now I want to go straight to the outcome, and then I have to make sense of this reading. The first is the Eight of Swords, so still feeling a bit stuck. And then we get the Magician. The Magician holds all the aces, so he's taken control of his destiny. When we don't take control of our destiny, we are controlled like puppets sometimes by other people's energies. We're all a bit controlled. We get controlled by bosses, by relationships. And when we're the Magician, it's like, no. It's like, I'm a mountain. I am in charge. All the aces. And it's almost like putting yourself first. Putting yourself first isn't a crime. It's an essential, by the way. There's a little bit confusion around the life path here. So the life path is also about what you do every day. Okay? It's what gives your life structure. Some of you might have more than one choice, by the way, if you're looking for new work, because the Seven of Cups sometimes I've seen representing having 2 or 3 choices. There might be a head and a heart choice, but there'll be one that will stick out, and how you'll know is your energy of enthusiasm towards this. There'll be something pulling you, and when it's fire, it's the energy of inspiration. You'll just know what's right for you. But the challenge is the Six of Swords, which some of you might be making a really big choice and going on some sort of transition, some sort of journey here towards something brand new. Because the world would assume as the gift that the ship's about to be in your hand, basically. Again, some of you, that's going to be around relationships. The High Priestess is a funny old card, and it can very often talk about having a very, very deep, you know, those relationships where you feel the person, even when you're not with them, you still feel their energy. That's what the High Priestess is about, but it's a feeling that everything is not being shared. And the reason it's not been shared is there's two people who are either you or them. See, if you begin to see it as exactly the same thing, Capricorn, you take control of your destiny. There's a feeling of the heart being very guarded. Two cards told me the same story. And so I think that's what the High Priestess is saying, that there's people not being very honest in relationships. And not honest in a deceptive way. Honest in a way of how maybe you really, really feel about each other. One more card about why the World's the gift. The World card can be about travelling, because the Six of Swords is about travelling too. And even though you're confused, actually give me another card for... Give Capricorn a guiding card. This is a very... Your guiding card is the Lover's card, which is about relationships, but it's also about, you know, sexual energy. Sexual energy is a fire energy. It's about being turned on by something. And I think if some of you have more than one job choice, you'll know, because you'll be excited by a certain prospect that's coming your way. And by following it, it seems to me that you're becoming the master of your fate. I am really confused what's going on in relationships. So what I'm going to do, I do it in Vimeo, Capricorn, but I'm going to do as much as I can here, but I'm still being fair with all the signs, okay? So tell me what's going on. What's the essential connecting card between Capricorn and whoever's coming their way, whoever they're thinking about, whoever they are in relationship with? Knight of Pentacles. See, it's not a bad card, but I know I read for quite a lot of Capricorns, and you know how I read this card. Very, very cautious energy. And it's connecting it, and that's what the Four of Pentacles, and that's why people are very cautious to open up. How are you approaching? Okay, you're approaching them with the Wheel. Very beautiful. They're approaching you with the Six of Wands. Which means for some of you, the ship that's coming in, that's getting you the World card, might be some good financial news. It's going to bring about some change in your relationship dynamics. For others, the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, you can't see in this deck. In my other decks, he's got his heart totally covered up, by the way. He's got a shield over it. So he's Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Four of Pentacles all in one. But he still reaches his goal. But he reaches it in such a way that it can take a very long time, Capricorn. But it's the qualities that most people actually want, because it's stable, it perseveres, and it's long lasting. Now you're approaching them as the Wheel, which means you might be having a very positive turnaround of events here. And there's also a feeling, I think some of you have got a feeling of real destiny around this relationship. Now they're approaching you as the Six of Wands, which is success after struggle. Which would seem to me, in these cards, there's a very big breakthrough about to happen. The Knight of Pentacles would still imply that there's a holding back energy, guys, okay? Through cautiousness, fear, we've all been hurt. We need to be this very kind, compassionate energy with each other. But they are overcoming the Five of Wands. And they're reaching this victory. Why are you the wheel? Why are you? I think you're the wheel because the World card's going to bring some news in. Or maybe you're going to travel to see them. Ooh. One more card and then I will go and do the Vimeo reading. So why is Capricorn the only... Yeah, look. Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is an unavoidable card. I cannot tell you how many people try and avoid the Ace of Cups. Because the Ace of Cups is an incredible, powerful love. And a lot of people are scared of love. Okay? Now, there's no point me trying to tell people why. But really, that's the sort of work I do as an astrologer. We understand, we get to know the karmic imprints and we start to work at. But this is moving forward, Capricorn. I think the High Priestess is the initial card. We'll talk about maybe there's still some distance and the heart is guarded, but there's some sort of change coming your way. Okay, Capricorn, the link will be underneath. Give Capricorn one card for relationships because it looks very confusion. One card, please. You got the TikTok card. There's a feeling of timing here. It's all about time. That's what the wheel is as well. Some of you might feel you're running out of time, or sort of when's this going to change? We'll find out in a minute. Okay, Capricorn, lots of love. Bye.